guys, and welcome back to my channel. For everybody who's new here, my name is Vanessa. I'm 24 years old and I do makeup as a hobby on YouTube and Instagram. I got a halo eye going on. That's like the first thing I want to say. Second thing is all my socials will be linked down below. Please follow my Instagram. I do many looks on there as well. It's a fun time. Please ignore that right here. I hit myself in the shower. My head pretty much. Today I'm gonna do my first halo eye on YouTube. I did one today earlier, but I didn't film it, and I'm gonna try the Beautybay x Nikkie Tutorials palette. You guys don't know how often I sat down trying to film a look with this. I'm very honest, I have very mixed feels about this palette, so if you're interested in that, just please keep on watching and let's just dive right into the video. And subscribe. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the palette real quick. So this is the palette. The shimmer shades are amazing. I cannot say anything about the shimmer shades. They're like really nice. And the mattes are a little bit tricky to me because, yeah, if we look at the dark side, so I would say what I don't like about the dark side is I don't really like the blue because it's very hard for me to blend. And I can't really say much about these two brown shades. I love this dark purpley plummy shade. And then when we look at the light side, again, shimmer shades are nice. I don't really like the orange, even though it's like from the first look the favorite color. I have to say the red is good, but overall I find the matte pigments, they blend so hard. And I did multiple looks. I tried to do a cut crease, I tried to do a regular look. I did a regular look the other day where I used the neutral shades, as in Mila, which is this shade right here. And I used one of these glitters. I believe all in. It looked great, like really nice. And I was pretty happy with this. But I kind of don't get the inspiration with this palette like how I usually do, and it's like it's just so hard to blend. Like I can't really, I wish I could love this palette, but I just simply don't. I love the shimmers, but I don't believe that I will reach for this very often unless I want to use one of these amazing shimmer shades. But I did create this halo eye right here, so we're just gonna prime this eye now and I'm gonna talk you through. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already. It helps out a lot, even a thumbs up, everything helps. Halo E's Eye Base, Rumor 3. So when I started doing this halo eye, I honestly used the shades that I know are pigmented enough. Also, I have to say the darker side doesn't really have that many dark, in my opinion, for my eye, for my skin tone, shades that I could use. So I pretty much had to use Amsterdam and pretty much had the option between Slasher and Mikkai, so I did just use the red and then the pink to blend it up right here. So I'm gonna talk you through. I did start off with a small blending brush like so, and I dipped into Amsterdam. Amsterdam is this one right here, and I pretty much start in a corner and tap this in, and as you can see the pigment is there. Like obviously it's very pigmented, but I find the blending is like hard. And what I did do, I pretty much just create like a C shape, and I want to go for a little bit rounder, so I'm just trying to finish off that C shape, and just in general that it's like round. And also I want the pigmentation to be even. I did go a little bit too much here, so I'm just gonna remove this. I find halo eyes, and I haven't done these before, I find it pretty easy, honestly. I know why people like to do them because they are super easy to create. This only took me maybe 10 minutes. I wasn't able to do halo eyes before because I felt like based on my eye shape it's just not gonna look good. I'm not really happy with the color combination. I expected it to look a little bit different, but I'm still happy enough to post it on YouTube. Just because I've used the Nikkie palette and I actually got a look out of it, if that makes sense. I'm gonna use the same brush. I literally used 2 or 3 brushes for this eye look. This is the Quick Change from BH Cosmetics, and I just swirl this around to dust off that pigment. And then I go in Nikkie. Nikkie is this one right here, also very pigmented, and I'm now just stamping this on this edge right here, and then I'm gonna blend it. And as you can see right down here, like right here, the pigments just don't blend that well, and I would honestly expect a purple coming from this, or like a mixture, but it's just gonna turn like very dark right here, and the red kind of sits on top of the blue, which makes me think that the blue doesn't blend well with the other pigments, because I have this harsh line right there, which is fine because that's actually where we're gonna put the halo. It's okay, but I just wish for it to blend better, and that's why I'm not that happy, because I thought I would get a different color right there, like a mixture, because I like to mix the pigments. And then I'm gonna clean off the brush again, and then I dipped into Blend and Snap, and it's like this beautiful pink shade right here. It is like bubblegum pink, I would say, and yeah, I've used that to just blend the edge. And then when I got the shape, then I do some more blending, put some more red down and the green. The blue. Alright, so this is where we're at, and now I'm gonna go back into Nikkie, which was the red, and put this back on there, because I do want to see it a little bit more. There we go. And now we're bringing back the blue. Cleaning off the brush again. I have advised so many times, get a quick change. Best thing you could do. Dipping back into Amsterdam, which is the blue, and just like tapping this in, putting it down here on the outer corner. The inner corner is just fine, and that's literally it. I will say this is easy, like doing this halo is easy. I do believe that because Amsterdam, as in the blue shade, is like so intense with the color, I feel like it's a better quality pigment than the other ones, maybe, I don't know, and that's why it's harder to blend with other colors, because I don't know how else to explain it, let me put it like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And now I'm gonna go ahead and clean off the eyelid a little bit, and I'm just gonna scrape this like on the top right there. And I pretty much just want like a kind of a line. It needs to be a little bit higher. This one is with oil. I usually use an oil-free one, but because we're putting a glitter down anyways, it wouldn't really bother me if the base wouldn't stick like that, if that makes sense. So this is now a dry ending. I'm just gonna go a little bit more, and then I'm pretty much using the rest of the concealer that I have right here and just pat this on there. Normally I would just use the rest product on the brush, but because again there's an oily remover there, I'm gonna kind of want to prep it a little bit. And I did get the Revolution Conceal and Correct color correcting concealer. I thought that was Conceal and Define because it looks like the concealer, and this is just the shade 0 as in white, and I've used this for my cut creases, which works pretty well. And the reason as to why is because I did have the cut crease canvas, which is a little bit more liquidy than this one, and it discontinued it, I believe, and they brought out some new eye bases that I just didn't want to pick up yet. And then I was at the store and I saw this concealer. I was like, let me just get this because I don't think it will hurt. So yeah, that's what I did, and I'm pretty happy because it's white and I like the formula. This is the P. Louise Acid Rain brush, and now I'm just patting it down. I might still have to adjust the line, I can't really see. I believe this eye is different than this one, so I believe that as soon as I open, it's gonna yeah, it's gonna transfer, and it did transfer already, which sucks. Hold on, let me use a fine brush. I'm gonna use a liner brush like so and try to get like the line a little bit more like straight. I used to do my cut creases with these type of brushes like a year ago. Thought it was easier. I'm gonna leave this like that, and then I'm gonna start to fill in like the outer corner and fix the rest later because there's still some transfer on my lid. I'm using still the same brush, cleaning it off and dipping into Amsterdam, and now I'm just stamping this on my outer corner. And what I want to do with the halo is I kind of want the shape to get bigger to the top, so I'm gonna stamp this inwards and like diagonal. I hope I pronounced this right. Please don't roast me. Diagonal? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty much just stamping this right here and do the same thing on the inner corner. It's hard to do this like with the right hand on the left eye, just like that. And I'm pretty much gonna cover like the it looks uneven obviously, but I'm gonna cover this with the shimmer shade now, and then I will blend it with the red. So I'm using this small flat gesso brush. It's like the detail shader brush, and I'm going into Pride because I felt like I would have liked Pride better than Mama Tutorials, even though the turquoise shimmer shade is stunning. This pink is like, it has reflect, like bluish reflect, so I felt like it would match as well. And I did use it wet because these wet formulas work, in my opinion, also better if they are wet. So like more wet, like you lay them down, it's easier. And I'm just gonna place this in the center of the lid and then work myself up. All right, I think I did a pretty good job. I want to obviously blend this here again a little bit so it looks just, I want the shape to be like here, so I'm trying to get this even now. I use another detail shader brush and just, because this is small and it gets like exactly where I want to, just like so. And then up here a little bit more inwards. And I think this is good now. Going back into the shimmer shade, just placing a little bit more, a little bit better, a little bit on the edge of the blue so it doesn't look too harsh. And then I've used a different small blending brush, this one right here, and went into Nikkie, which was the red, and then I just blended that edge to my liking pretty much. Like I literally just tapped this on the edge of the shimmer and where the blue meets, and I go in this direction, and then I do the same on this side. And for the center of the lid, I did use Ivy, which is the lightest shimmer shade in the pan. It's this one right here. And it didn't really do a lot, but I just wanted to like place this and tap this. But again, I have to use it wet. Just tapping it, giving it like a little bit more like shine. Cause like again, the glitters are really, let me swatch all in for you. I've used this the other day. Like it's so transparent, and then all these glitters, it's almost like glossy. It's like, this could be, honestly, this could literally be a gloss, like the way how it shines. And then like with the reflect, like pink and green and blue, but the undertone is gold, like it's so stunning. But yeah, this is where we're at, and this is how the eye look looks. I'm gonna put blue and red on the lower lash line. For that, I want to prime it first. I'm gonna just use the rest of the base that I have right here. Just like so. This looks super crazy now, but I'm gonna go ahead and blend it with the pink, which was Blend and Snap, because the red is just gonna turn into a black and that's not what I want. So I'm just gonna place this just like so. Just bringing the blue back a little bit with the rest that's on the brush. And then I'm gonna use a dark liner, and I did get the Makeup Revolution Awesome Dual Eyeliner. Please scratch awesome, because okay, this liner is amazing. It's very pigmented, very waxy, goes on and glides on pretty easy. It reminds me a lot of the ColourPop, but the actual liner, it looks, when you swatch it, really, really good. But it dries out super fast, and on top of, I don't know, anything, I don't know, maybe the tip is just too hard, but there's something about this felt tip liner thingy that I just simply don't like. I want to use an inner corner highlight, and I'm gonna use Ivy for that. There we go. Okay, and then here a line as well. Let me use that liner so that I can actually talk about it one more time, using it, seeing it in action and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna line my waterline, or like my lash line. Yeah, there we go. So it goes well on skin, but as soon as it touches something dry, it just feels dry itself. So therefore, it's honestly, it's just ass. I'm gonna use a new liner that people were talking about and saying like it's the best. The NYX Epic Wear Waterproof Liner. I might should have picked up the regular one, because the waterproof formula always is like silicone-y, like shiny. And honestly, for a line, it's okay. But yeah, that's also it. Like with a wing, I'm not really happy with this for some reason. It is a good liner, but for my preference, yeah, I just do draw a line and then that's it. I also feel like it has like a lot of product. Like when you get it out first, there's a lot of product on the brush. Alright you guys, I'm back. My face is ready. I already put the lashes on, I totally forgot, I'm so sorry. I put on the Ardell Wispies, I bought them, and honestly I love them. I've had some Wispies before, but I don't think those, because I don't remember them looking that cute. I don't know, in the screen my face looks super heavy right now. I hope that's not the case. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel, you know, spread like my channel and stuff like that there's some activity going on. So if you want to do me a favor, please do that. And I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!